Hi everybody, welcome to another video for Back in My Day. So, I started thinking about this the other day because the Bengals are headed to the Super Bowl. And so, how this popped into my head is there used to be a player on the Bengals team, Chad Ochocinco, and he used to have a reality show. And this reality show was basically, think of The Bachelor. And he was the Bachelor, but it was dating Chad Ochocinco. And so that made me think of other reality shows too, back in the old days when I was growing up. Essentially, with the there was Jessica Simpson and Nick Lachey. They had a reality show. Anna Nicole Smith had a reality show. Paris and Nicole had a reality show. So it just really made me think of past reality shows, of some of which I did not watch. If I did, it was like an episode or two, but I know my mom would watch more than I did. The one I remember specifically was the Chad Ochocinco dating show, because the title sequence, how most television shows, especially if you're a kid, they have like a theme song. Yeah, he had like a whole monologue that was like 30 seconds to a minute long about how great he was. And I'll admit, I loved the confidence because he was like, I got $38 million hands. And, I was like, with reality television, it definitely is a guilty pleasure. And for some reason, I was drawn to it. I was really curious which woman he would pick, and two, like, what does this mean? So you go through, similar to The Bachelor, he would, say which women get to go forward in their journey for love. And then you get to the end. He does pick somebody. But mind you, you would think, oh, it's going to lead to marriage or something. No. No, which sometimes The Bachelor or The Bachelorette, also, they don't lead to marriage. But, literally, it was, I wouldn't say a publicity stunt, but I remember the last time I looked it up, they only dated for a bit and then they called it quits. Or after the show they were like, "No, we're good." What was the point of the show? I know the point of the show, but as a kid, you're like, what happened? What's going? Cuz shortly after that, he was then on Dancing with the Stars. And it was rumored he was dating Karina. And so it's like, what was the point? Why did you date these women and have, again, I know what the point was. It was to make money. And he must have. But it then I remember watching Jessica and Nick, their reality show, for a bit. I also know from a What's Good episode, I talked about 2020. I watched the episode on Anna Nicole Smith, and she had a reality show. And they even said, after a while, it was, I would say, a publicity stunt. They were really just doing some outrageous stuff. And, and even with Paris and Nicole, from what I've heard, they had to not act dumber, but some things I wouldn't say they're not proud of, but they definitely, I wouldn't say, were themselves. And that's probably the case with a lot of reality television. You have to do something that sells. You can't just be a boring person. No one's gonna watch that. So I get some stuff is most likely scripted, but at the same time, because you gotta entertain, but at the same time, don't, don't pretend. Like, I would hate to be on a reality show and do some outrageous stuff that I wouldn't do, or pretend to be dumber than what I actually was. Like, to me, after a while, there's a point of reality and definitely acting. And so, if you gotta script stuff, that's fine, but also keep it as if you're you, I guess. Because otherwise, why would you even sign on to do this show? Of course, in most cases, like the Kardashians or Charlie, or, yeah, no, the D'Amelios. Sorry. Yeah, the D'Amelios are like any TikTokers, like, they're famous now, and so of course they're gonna build on that publicity and that popularity and make a show. So, it's understandable. Make some money off of it, but I don't know. There's always a degree at which it's reality and when it's not, to me. So I guess this was a kind of back in my day and a thoughts with Queen T. Guess we're mixing them together now. Let me know your comments down below. Do you know of this show that I'm talking about or any of the other ones that I discussed in here? If you do, feel free to leave a comment down below. I do read them. I like to see what people say. And feel free to like and subscribe, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.